With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Northern California visits Southern California. The Niners and Chargers, off we go from L.A. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Able to fight through one tackle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Here we go. Burrow on play action. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Now it's Burrow. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown. George Kittle, 56 yards. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Thomas barreling ahead. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
On second down, Lynch. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Young on the move to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to step.
But announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Young. Out to his left. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Young on 3rd down. Steps away. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Lynch. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Young to throw it. Rolling to his left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here we go. From midfield now, Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A nice catch there by Jerry Rice. And when you look at the yardage he compiled in his NFL career, it seems staggering at 22,985 yards. But let's put a little context with it.
Yeah, we ran the numbers earlier. Larry Fitzgerald, who was contemplating retirement this past offseason, would need 7 more 1,000-yard seasons to break Jerry Rice's record.
That's context.
Got a man, it's Jerry Rice. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Burrow now off the bootleg. On the move to his left. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. It's complete to Fitzgerald. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Patrick Willis, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. They try and bring the pressure, but he still gets off a good one. .13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. That's laid out deep for Rice. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerry Rice, 79 yards. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's got a man complete. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Young off the play fake. Oh, look at the catch there by the veteran Fitzgerald. That's good for 28 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Young will set to throw. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. Touchdown, Chargers! Marshawn Lynch in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Pass caught, it's Ben Skoranek. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Dancing to his left. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. It's Young off play action. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Now Burrow on first down. Pressure comes and down he goes. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. On second down, Burrow. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. How about this? And the return will stop right around the 25. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything. But in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw, Young. Out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Here's the punter McAfee to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now Burrow. That is caught, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Down inside the 40.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Play action. It's Burrow. Steps away. This one caught by Kittle. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Rolling to his left. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. On the move to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 33. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring out the 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One last shot for Young. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the 49ers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Hurts throwing right away. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Flushed out right. That's caught, Puka Nacua. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 63. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They start the drive with Lynch. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They go play action. Young out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here is Young. Steps away. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Young. Thomas has got it, complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Here's the punter, McAfee, to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they look.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no return here for Perry. That'll be a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So on now is the punter, Pat McAfee, to kick this one away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The play fake. Now Young rolling to his left. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Puka Nacua, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And no return here for Perry. That'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete to his running back, Perry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They go play action with Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Jordan Davis in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Bust through the tackle. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. Shedding the tackle. And he goes out right around the 39. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. To throw, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
To the 36-yard line. Stop there. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. This is Perry. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Young. And Sullen hauls it in over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. One more time with Dobbins. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Young now. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And Young's going to throw for this. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They go up the middle with Lynch. And he stopped immediately there. With safety Ed Reed there to make the play. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Falk. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
This 2nd and 4.
Now here's Young. Forced out to his left. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Young off the play fake. On the move to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Puka Nacua in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by two-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. 1st and 10, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Muscles him off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Following the interception, Young. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground?
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Javon Hargrave in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. Now third down and very long. Young. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Now Perry.
Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Young. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case...
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Javon Hargrave able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game. Even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Escaping the pressure right. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. He'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Young to throw it. They set up the screen to Lynch. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Young with it, 3rd and goal.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D. What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here we go on 4th down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Now Young.
Out to his left. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Young to throw.
And this is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
3rd down and goal coming up here. They'll try to pound it in with Allstott.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They go again with Allstott.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Young. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.